Um, good
Okay.
morning, good afternoon, good evening sa mga to those who are listening again. This time around, we have a special guest, Sir Jerome Peralta of Toronto. He is I've met him in our Montreal uh, Regional Assembly, Canadian Regional Assembly. As you know, the musings of the Knights of Rizal, we have this episode on knowing your knights. The purpose of this is to introduce the knights that we see on videos, on Facebook, and also on gatherings like assemblies. And hello, Sir Jerome. Sir Jerome, can you tell me about yourself?
Hi, Sir Alwin. Thank you for this opportunity. I was actually surprised when you told me about this one, and since this is all about Rizal, I mean our order, um, it excited me, and sabi ko siguro ito yung pagkakataon natin para makapag-share ng konti, and it's a good thing that you are doing actually. So anyway, I'm Jerome. I'm Jerome Peralta actually, and originally from Nueva Vizcaya, Philippines. I've been here in Canada since 2005. I'm with my sister and sister-in-law here in Canada, and sila yung family ko dito. And with me is my little dog, my Fiona.
Okay, can we see it?
Oh yeah, sure. She's actually beside me.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, there you
Here's
go.
Fiona.
So that's she's actually yours. Hi, Fiona. She's
Yes,
actually yours. Okay, nice.
actually given to me by my okay. She was actually given to me by my classmate when I was doing my upgrading in the college, and that time I didn't know that I will have a dog because I know having a dog will be a commitment. And when she offered me the dog, I said, "Let me see the dog so I would know how to describe it when I
Mm.
talk to my friends who would be interested with dogs." And to me, and the rest is history.
Okay, well, thank you for showing us Fiona. She's like shocked, like where am I?
Okay, bye bye.
Hello, Fiona. So anyway, you did
I,
say now you have extracurricular activities. Can you tell us a little bit more about your extracurricular activities?
Yeah, I work with Red Cross first, and working with Red Cross, you interlink with other organizations, especially that I was at the national headquarters dealing with the Red Cross youth. So I was a national field representative then. I think when you have this kind of personality, you will always be involved in such activities. And then aside from the Knights of Rizal, of course, I'm also actively involved with the Filipino Center Toronto and the Silayan Community Center. Ayun, medyo nakakakunan ako, nakakaramdam na rin ng pagod. But honestly, to be involved with organizations, to be involved in the community, to take part in these extracurricular activities, it's really rewarding. And
That's
the
good.
experience is, I would say, priceless.
Yes, in behalf of the Knights of Rizal, we want to thank you for being a frontliner, especially this time of pandemic. But talking about the your extracurricular activity, what particular experience made you realize that the Knights of Rizal was a fit for you?
Sure. Well, actually, because in Knights of Rizal, I became interested with the platform that they have and the agenda that they are promoting, the activities as well. Because I myself believe in our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. So I would say that because I believe in him, I'd like to promote his doings as well to especially to the young people as much as I can.
Now, is there any
As simple as that.
particular sure is there any particular experience that you said, "Oh, I belong here. This Knights of Rizal is for
Uh,
me."
yeah, and like this may be simple for some, but the national anthem alone. I love our national anthem, and like I really sing it with pride every time I sing it, or like especially when I'm outside the Philippines or when I'm representing or we are representing Philippines.
Mhm.
And it's sad when I see some people, Filipinos at that, who are not one way or the other, not singing properly the song or not even giving proper respect. Like I see some Filipinos with their hats on, or they're talking while singing, or they don't even they don't put their right hand on their chest. This is one thing that we should be proud of,
So
and we
that
should be promoting the proper way of singing our national anthem.
experience made you realize that the Knights of Rizal for you because you see patriotism in the Knights of Rizal. Is that correct?
Exactly, that's
Okay.
patriotism. That's right.
Now, is there any specific uh, instance when you witnessed personally an act that inspired you in the Knights of Rizal? When you say when you see an activity in the Knights of Rizal, when you said, "Wow, this is great," and it's inspired you to action or it made you feel good.
In the Knights of Rizal, we have two special activities and very important event that we should not be missing. And this is two things that I would say only in Rizal, because in the Knights of Rizal, you must not miss these two special occasions wherein your fellow knights are gathering together to commemorate first the birthday of our national hero, and second the death of our national hero as well. And like you could see the unity of all the members, and you would also feel the patriotism amongst the members as well. uh, of course, the loyalty to the national hero. So I just wanted to be involved as well, because like them, I also, as I mentioned a while ago, I believe in the heroism that our national hero did.
Was there any outside these two activities? Was there anything that happened inspired you outside the usual pomp and circumstance and rituals?
Okay. One instance is during natural disasters. Let's say this pandemic alone, when our regional commander initiated the fundraising drive to come up with some funds to help uh, our kababayans, who were affected by the disaster. It was really inspiring to see that, I mean, your fellow knights are cooperating with each other, and like we came up right away with the extra funds from our own pocket. We came up with some funds that we sent right away to the international headquarters back in the Philippines to help our kababayans who were affected by the disaster. And like in an instance, they could come up with a way to to gather some funds to help on their own way those people who were affected. Parang
Okay.
ganon.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So it's kind of like it's within their genes, the KOR genes to
Yeah,
help. So
true.
whenever it's needed,
That's true.
it's almost automatic for them to help out. Um,
Tulong-tulong, yeah.
uh, is what is the most fun experience for you while being a member of the Knights of Rizal? If you can cite one,
That's a good that's a very good point there, Sir Alwin. Actually, that's also another part of me, another side of me, because I'm a very sociable person. So I've been dancing since I was a kid, and lately I was into this line dancing, modern line dancing, and in every event they call me life of the party, because you would always see me dancing on the floor. So in gatherings where there are no leaders, or where there are no people who leads the dancing, I mean, I ask permission, and if I'm allowed, I will really have the floor to lead the dancing. And more fun when they approach you and tell you that good thing you were there, good thing you gave life to the party, something like
that's
that.
right.
So I was able to use my being sociable, and I was able to use my talent, which is dancing, to
Now, any if you can name me one specific work of Rizal that inspired you.
Actually, there are lots. Yeah, there are lots of things that I like with Rizal, and if I could mention two, but very briefly, one is the fact that he is a traveler, and traveling is not just fun, but traveling is also learning, and yeah, it's learning. So basically, you immerse yourself in a different culture, and the life of that place where you go. You try their food, you try, I mean, you learn their language, something like that. And I could just imagine how much Rizal traveled a lot, and especially that that he speaks lots of language. It's so inspiring, and that's why I'm trying to learn as many greetings in different language I could learn. uh, of course, Rizal is one of my inspiration of doing that. Nakakabilib, kumbaga. And aside from that, um, the fact too that he is an author, and I love, of course, I love the novels that he wrote. With the books, or with the novel that he wrote, he was able to to initiate or to come up with the revolution.
Inspired the
Kumbaga
revolution.
napagkaisa niya mga tao para magkaroon ng exactly. Yeah, there you go. He inspired the revolution.
You mentioned about him traveling. He might be one of the first travel blogger because he when he went to the for instance when
Oh
he
yeah,
went
that's right.
to the United States and route to Europe, he was writing about his experience there in the steamboat and also on the
That's true.
train. As he traveled the continental United States from San Francisco to Albany, New York. So, sir, Jerome, can you tell me what you cherish about your chapter? Is it the Don Valley chapter located in Toronto, right? What do you value? What do you cherish about this chapter?
Actually, in Toronto, yes, we have different chapters because Toronto is such a big city. So we have different chapters, and I am specifically affiliated with Don Valley chapter. Aside from being affiliated with the regional council as well as regional pursuit. But in our chapter, I would say that at least when we call for a meeting, we come together, and when we meet, it's like we're family. We're able to express ourselves, like when we open up with our opinions, with our suggestions. We deliberate on plans that we come up, and after the meeting, we have some time to chit chat. So we have some good times with some cold cold drinks, cold strong
Sure.
drinks. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, those are cherished moments, and especially when it's summer. So we have these meetings outside. We have barbecue. We have burgers, and it's more fun. Like